So we open with Kieran saying, well, I think that joking about the move is trivializing it. Yeah, you're trivializing someone else's financial troubles. Andy says, who's Toya's best friend in the group? And he says, well, Simone. And if Cecil and Simone had done it, I would have been pissed. And Kieran said, Cecil, take it. And Cecil said, well, I thought it was very creative, aka I would have done it too, but you would have done anything like waste $24,000 on Kids Force, with your wig-wearing self. Curtis said, well, when I cheated on Jackie, you made fun of me, so you've hit below the belt too, pipsqueak. Andy said, Eugene, Toya said she's alone in the marriage. What are you not giving her? Big D, Big D, he ain't giving her the big D. She said, I thought it was gonna get bigger. What anatomy classes did you take? This is why they need to put sex ed back in schools. Oh, Kieran said black men be getting Botox. Oh, God. Tessa's husband is coming out with music. It's bad enough we have to listen to Candace Donard. Now we gotta listen to you try to be the 50-year-old Drake. Oh, Lord. So he didn't come out with a track apologizing to Tessa for flirting with heifers? I'm going to write you a love song. I'm not going to write you nothing to say I'm sorry I cheated. And honestly, I'd probably give you just a good old Lena Horne version of I'm glad there is you. Oh, God. I didn't even know he came out with the track. Andy, why are you encouraging this? You piece of shit. Oh, God, this is embarrassing. You couldn't even rehearse for this shit? You are not lost without Contessa. You just can't afford a divorce. This is pathetic. Cecil says, well, you never want anybody saying that your penis ain't big enough or that you ain't got a job and you ain't taking care of the family. And Quad said, which Toya did 2 out of the 3. Quad, why are you so worried about Toya when you out here with no husband? Let Toya worry about her husband and you worry about getting one. How about that? This is, again, married to medicine, and you are divorced from a pipsqueak. Oh, Lord. Somebody said Eugene has a humiliation kink. And the sad thing is I can see it. Eugene said, look, I don't just be taking it in the house, but that's in the house. I'm not going to act a fool on camera. I make too much money. I can see it. Because I'm sure Damon tells Heavenly, okay, that's enough now. Ooh, Quad, you need to mind your business, but you got some points. Eugene is Toya's cleanup man. He is always on aisle 5 with the mop and some Pine Sol. Oh, now Eugene has a good point too. For somebody who's not in our marriage, you sure have a lot to say about our marriage. Our marriage is your plot line. Oh, Lord, that's right. They gave her that little divorce basket so she got to throw shade. I wouldn't even have remembered, but I guess, it's production. They gonna dredge it up. Oh, she called him Eugina on social media. Leave the husbands out of it, especially when you ain't got one, because if you want to talk about ginas, your husband seemed a bitty clitty. His voice was higher than yours. Oh, Lord, that basket really hurt Quad. She wanted to get Eugina a basket with testosterone and penis pumps. Oh, now Eugene, just stay out of it. Now Quad may be miserable in a house that we don't know how she affording, but you still getting in women's business. Let Toya take up for you for a change. Quad said, look, I'm not talking about your penis size. She talking about your penis size. Your wife miserable. Oh, Toya said, Quad gonna say, you really think I can't get a man? Toya gonna say, well, you ain't got one yet, so shut up. Fair, and I'm gonna tell you, dating out here is rough. So I'm not saying you can't get one, but let's not act like that shit just easy. Like they just growing on trees. They ain't. So now we jump back to Heffley versus Tessa. Damon apologizes to Cone, but she says, well, why didn't you call me when we knew we weren't talking? And Damon said, I can't call you like that. He's not getting in his wife's business. Y'all gotta fix y'all shit. Damon said, I've been kind of absent this season because I'm tired of fighting to talk. Y'all don't know what's in my head because you never let me finish. I would definitely want a doctor like Dr. Damon. I would be able to understand what the hell he was saying. But now Hefferly mad that Contessa was talking crap about her to Quad, and you know Quad ran and told that, so I kind of be mad at Quad for spilling my tea. Let me vent in peace. Oh God, Hefferly after the ambush. How are you ambushed with things you put on your own YouTube channel? That's not an ambush. You can't be woman enough to say, okay, maybe this was wrong and I've clearly hurt everybody. You can't be oxen enough? So Hefferly was the one who started the rumor that Quad was sleeping with their contractor, and that's your friend. Yeah, y'all ain't no kind of friend. So now Scott says he's hurt by Hefferly's post, and she says, oh, I never meant to hurt you, Scott. Yes, you did. And you weren't even on Contessa's side. You just like to be a hateful hoppy. I mean, you called the man abusive, verbally and emotionally. That's harsh. Oh, viewers are seeing cracks in Hefferly and Damon's marriage. And no, he checks her like that all the time. He just keeps it off camera. Like Eugina. So then Quad gets to telling Damon how Hefferly be dragging people on her channel. And Hefferly's like, talk to me, don't talk to Damon. Quad like, why? I done slept with him? Hefferly is not letting Quad ask this question. I want to hear what Quad wants to know. Okay, so now the husbands have left and let's get down to lesbonics. Well, Anila got a Depends deal out of her pissing in the limo. Get your coin. Actually, wouldn't Dr. Jackie have something where they could, restore the bladder? I mean, if they can tighten it, I'm sure they could do something to help with the stress incontinence. Talk about that. So what do we have to say? I feel like it could have been a longer season and we would have gotten more out of it. Like it ended right when it got interesting with Anila's robbery. I would have liked to see how low can they go, because they was going really low, really low. I wonder what's going to happen next season. Who shouldn't come back? Dr. Jackie, actually, you've become the infomercial of the group and you gave nothing this season, so you could have on and we could bring in an actual proud lesbian rather than a closet case like yourself. Quad, come back with a boyfriend, or you don't even need to be a friend of. Because again, this is married to medical. Anila, you're just too vanilla. And you could go too. Anila, you don't want to get past anything with Toya because that's been your storyline for the whole 2 seasons you've been here. That and Miss Gomez and your mama. And we got enough of Candy's mama. We don't need yours. Simone, you and your money-wasting husband can come back next season too. I guess Audra gonna be here. And I hope her fighting skills are up to snuff, because if Toya can bop you, I'm concerned for you. Oh, but we got the strippers from Vegas, and now Toya got a big thing in her face. Can't stop licking them chops. Well, that was the shit, and I'ma see you soon for something.